Do you think you're in control of your life? That every decision you make is the result of your own free, rational thought? What if I told you that for most of the day you're not the driver? You're just a passenger, guided by invisible scripts written in the source code of your brain thousands of years ago. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain and expose 4 of these hidden forces that are secretly running your life. These scripts are called cognitive biases. They are mental shortcuts that our brain uses to save energy. They aren't bugs, they're features evolved over millennia to help us survive. But in the complex world we live in today, these features often become our biggest bugs. By understanding them, you can finally take the wheel. Let's begin. Let's start with a situation you know all too well. You're in a heated argument with a friend. You whip out your phone to prove you're right. Now, be honest. Do you search for evidence that I am wrong? Of course not. You search for the exact phrase that will bring up articles proving your point. This isn't because you're a dishonest person. It's because your brain is running a powerful script. This is confirmation bias. It's our natural tendency to search for and interpret information in a way that confirms our pre-existing beliefs. From an evolutionary standpoint, sticking with the tribe's consensus meant safety. Questioning the group could get you exiled. So your brain evolved to favor agreement, not objective truth. In the modern world, this script runs wild. The social media filter bubble feeds you more of what you already like, creating a digital echo chamber where it seems like everyone agrees with you. Another example, before a big purchase, you don't look for reasons not asterisk to buy it. You watch positive review videos that justify the decision you've already made. So how do you escape the echo chamber? 2 practical tools. First, actively play devil's advocate. For a few minutes, genuinely try to build the strongest possible case against your own belief. Second, intentionally seek out disconfirming evidence. Don't just search why brand X is great. Search for problems with brand X. It's a critical workout for your brain. Think about the last time you met someone new for a job interview. If the person was well-dressed and smiled confidently, didn't you almost immediately assume they were also competent and trustworthy? You probably did even before they said a single word. That's your brain running another script. This is the halo effect. It's a bias where our overall impression of a person in one area influences our feelings about them in other areas. One positive trait casts a halo over everything else. It's a snap judgment tool from a time when we had to decide friend or foe in a split second. Today, marketing exploits this ruthlessly. We see an attractive celebrity endorse a product, and their halo of attractiveness shines on what they're selling. The same happens with beautiful packaging. We assume the product inside is better just because the box is prettier. And it works in reverse too, with a single negative trait casting a dark horn over everything else. How do you polish the halo? First, a simple rule: separate the message from the messenger. Judge an idea on its own merit, regardless of who it came from. Second, for important decisions like hiring, create a scorecard. Decide on the key criteria before you meet the candidates. This forces you to be objective and not just rely on your overall feeling. Quick question: which is more likely to kill you, a shark attack or a falling coconut? Your gut instinct probably screamed shark attack. Why? Because you can instantly picture it. You've seen the movies and the dramatic news reports. Your brain is running a script that's based on drama, not data. This is the availability heuristic. Our brain has a simple rule: if you can think of it easily, it must be more likely to happen. The more vivid or emotionally charged the memory, the more probable we assume it to be. The news cycle is the perfect example. The media shows the one plane crash, not the millions of safe landings. This vivid memory makes us overestimate the risk of flying. It also fuels market bubbles when we hear stories of people getting rich, creating a powerful fear of missing out. The toolkit for this bias is all about perspective. First, look at the data, not the drama. Before making a fear-based decision, do a quick search for the actual statistics. Is this a rational fear or a rare, sensationalized one? Second, apply the so what test. When you hear a vivid, scary story, ask yourself, so what does this one anecdotal example actually change about the overall probability? This helps separate the emotional story from the rational facts. Have you ever spent a weekend painstakingly assembling a piece of furniture from IKEA? When it's finally done, you step back and look at that slightly crooked bookshelf with immense pride. In your eyes, it's a masterpiece. This feeling has a name. It's called the IKEA effect. We place a much higher value on things we've invested our own labor into creating. The effort we invest transforms our perception of the outcome. It's why the meal you cook yourself often tastes a little bit better. The secret ingredient is your own effort. But this has a dark side. It's the reason we stick with bad ideas or failing projects, because we've invested so much of ourselves in them. We fall in love with our own labor. How do you make sure your effort isn't blinding you? 2 final tools. First, and most importantly, Get an outside opinion. Show your masterpiece to an impartial friend and ask for their honest feedback. They don't have the same emotional investment. Second, use the start from scratch test. Ask yourself this powerful question. If I were starting over today, knowing what I know now, would I still choose this path? The answer can be incredibly revealing. Confirmation bias, the halo effect, the availability heuristic, the IKEA effect. Ultra-fast remix of key visuals. These are just 4 of the scripts running in your mind. But awareness is power. It's the first step to taking the pen and starting to write your own script. Pause on the final, powerful AI image of the hand with the pen. So I'm curious, which of these biases do you notice most in your life? Share your story in the comments. And if this was helpful, hit that subscribe button for more deep dives into the human mind. Thanks for watching.